This piece here, it's based on my client's back garden, her back garden at home. So it's like the flowers are petunias. They're based on petunias anyway. I did a very basic sample of these, but I wasn't happy with how the flower was. And I tried out loads of different techniques of doming them and how I was going to set the resins in. In the end, I just went with kind of like a basic like flat surface and just domed them slightly so there was a dip. I started off by doing everything in copper, but it wasn't fitting in with everything else as a whole. So I decided to get them silver plated, and it actually makes the resin stand out a lot nicer as well. This is the first ring that I created for this particular client. It's based on a photo of New Zealand, of photos of lupins, and there's like mountains in the background and all things like that. It's like a two-base ring, so it's like you can wear it in different ways, which is it's nice because it's a variety. And the little heart that's actually dangling down it resembles the flowers, because in my client interview she said that the flowers reminded her of hearts. These pieces, they are one of my favourites, I think, because I'm really happy with how they turned out, but it's actually a set of earrings. They don't look like earrings because they haven't got any backs or anything like that. They look strange, but it's because it sits on the ear. These are based on a stained glass window. My client, her dad's building them a house in Ireland, and the squares and the colours come from the stained glass window. And I chose the resin because I could get it transparent, so like the stained glass window. And I made all the square jump rings because round ones just weren't working very well and it just looked odd. So the square jump rings really set it off. And when you actually wear these, like the square jump rings frame the face, which is quite nice. It gives you kind of like a contour. These ones here are based on a client's photo of Brighton, because she's always gone there for holidays with her family, and she always goes there with her sister, like a lot. And so they've got a lot of memories there, and she just loves being there because it's like a home from home to her. Brighton, you associate the pier with a lot of colour as well. The neon colours in these especially are from the Brighton Pier like sign. I really like the way that some of the resin cast is see-through and some of it isn't. It kind of creates that like little bit of a variety. Yeah, those ones I'm really happy with how all the colours have turned out, because it's just so vibrant and like in your face, and I just think it just speaks Brighton because it's so vibrant and it's just so like wow, which is like really good for what the piece means as well. I actually have another set of things for Brighton. These I just picked up from the paving stones on the pier, because this was one of my first samples until I'd messed about with the colour a bit more. I think it's worked out quite well. Like I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. I just used some beads to like fleck a bit of colour into it, again because it's obviously to do with Brighton. And yeah, they're a bit like different. I've made a variety of sizes so it fits on different parts of your finger. And my last one, a cat's eye ring, because my final client, she gave me a photo of her cat. This one has turned out really well, but there's like a few things where I'm like, oh, I could have done this to make it better. But it's all good, like it's just all development work anyway, because I haven't actually tried anything like this before. I did little quick samples, but it just needs a bit more development and then it's perfect basically, like you can get it to a higher standard. But I'm still really happy with how it's turned out, and you can see that it's definitely cat's eyes, and that was the main thing that I wanted from this piece.